Draw with the same hands. I write, then I spit. Call me Rain Man.
What's up, guys? My name's DRAH, and I'm back with another album review video where I review albums, and I really don't know how to make these videos more entertaining, but here we go. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like for the hair, as always. Check out my shop below. I've got some new stuff on there. I pretty much put new stuff up every day, so you might want to hit that bookmark. Check it out once a day, see what's on there. You might like something. If you do, cop it. This is probably the third Dave East album I'm reviewing. There's other ones I've done. I'm actually going to include my rating system in this video this time. Comment below if you think I should be doing this a different way, or if you think my scoring system should be based off of something else. I'll be reviewing Karma 3, Dave East's new album. I think he released it probably about a week and a half ago. And we're starting off with Handsome. Dave East, just a solo Dave East track here. I gave it a 10 out of 10. I thought it was an amazing start to the album. I added it to my playlist. Like, dope track. I don't know how he just started with a 10, but he did. He did it. He pulled me in right away. And I was excited for the rest of the album. Going into Unruly, Dave East featuring Popcaan. You know, Popcaan did his thing. On this one, I thought the instrumental was about an 8. The lyrics were about a 7, and I gave the flow a 6. Altogether, I gave this one a 7 out of 10. It was an alright track. Wasn't the greatest thing ever, but it was cool. It was definitely a cool track. Moving on to The City, Dave East featuring Trey Songz, or Dave East and Trey Songz. I gave the instrumental a 7. Alright. I gave the lyrics and flow a 5. I thought that this was like average for Dave East. Maybe even like below average for Dave East. I didn't really enjoy this one at all. I'm not a Trey Songz fan. He didn't really do anything for me in this track. This track gets a 6 out of 10. Next is Get the Money, Dave East and Trouble. I gave the instrumental a 5. Didn't really feel like this was a good instrumental, but the lyrics I gave an 8. Definitely spitting on this one, and the flow is 6. It was his normal flow. Altogether, this one got a 6 out of 10. Then we get hit with Thank God, Dave East and a Boogie with the Hoodie. Dope track, instrumental 10, lyrics 10. I gave the flow an 8 though. It wasn't a 10 out of 10 flow for me, but gave this track a solid 9 out of 10. One of my favorites on the album. Didn't add it to my playlist though, but one of my favorites for sure. Moving into Said What I Said. This one's another one of my favorites. I put this one above Thank God. This one is Dave East and Doughboy. Instrumental 10, lyrics an 8, and the flow a 9. And I added this to my playlist if I didn't say that already. And so this one gets a 9 out of 10 as well. Up next is Broke or Not, Dave East and Jazzy. Instrumental I gave an 8, the lyrics a 7, and I thought the flow was meh. I gave it a 5. Considering that it got a 7 out of 10, it's an okay track. Kind of slowed down for me. I was kind of getting bored around this part, this time here, which brings me into the next track, which is also Dave East and Jazzy, Mission, which again it felt like the album was slowing down here. I gave the instrumental 7, the lyrics and flow 6, which gives this track a 6 out of 10. Moving on to Menace, just Dave East on this one. Instrumental was dope, gave it a 9. His lyrics and flow were dope. Gave his lyrics 8 and his flow 7, giving this track an 8 out of 10. Moving into F That, Dave East and Young Dolph. Added this one to my playlist. Dope track, hard track. Actually really like this track. I like tracks that have a certain topic flow, like the way that he integrated himself into the sample and the beat. Dope track. Gave the instrumental a 9, lyrics a 9, and the flow was a 7. Giving this track an 8 out of 10. Blue Story, Dave East and Bino Rideaux. Instrumental in this one was a 6 for me. It was whatever, but the lyrics and flow pulled it together with a 9 and an 8, giving this track a solid 8 out of 10. You're gonna see a lot of 8s here because the album really picked up around this time. Stone Killer, Davies, and Benny the Butcher. Benny is dope, Dave is dope. The instrumental was a 9, their lyrics 8, and their flow 7, giving this another 8 out of 10. This part of the, like I said, this part of the album really picked up and I really enjoyed it. But then, moving into Envy with just Davies, I gave the instrumental a 5, his lyrics a 6, and his flow a 5, giving this track a 5 out of 10. Probably my least favorite track on the entire album. Just felt like this one was out of place, but I see why it's there, and it's kind of, I get the purpose of the track, and I get what he's trying to, his message in it. It just didn't fit the album for me. Moving into Know How I Feel, Davies and Mary J. Blige. Mary J did her thing. Instrumental was an 8, the lyrics were 8, and the flow was 7, giving this one an 8 to keep up with the other 8s, despite that 5 in there. And the last one, Believe It or Not, instrumental 6, lyrics 8, and flow 7. I'm giving this one a 7 out of 10. My initial review got taken down from YouTube, so I did have an actual review on this one, but it was blocked everywhere for some reason. Altogether, I'm giving Karma 3 by Davies 7 out of 10. Dope album. Go check it out for yourself. His flow is always on point. He does have a few, tracks that he misses on for sure, but you can always find quality with Davies. Even when he's not doing his best, there's always quality in his words. Thank you for watching. God bless.